Overcoming performance stress. Do you get butterflies in your stomach before giving a presentation? Or feel like you're going to have a heart attack when taking a test? Many people experience some form of performance stress. While it can be uncomfortable, there are ways to overcome it. In this video, we'll explore what performance stress is, why it happens, and strategies for dealing with it. What is performance stress? Performance stress is one of the most common sources of stress in the workplace. With a working environment that constantly subjects its employees to a given set of standards they'd have to meet, the amount of pressure can lead one to question his or her abilities on a given task. There's always this feeling of not being good enough in the standards of the company. This is especially true when one has scheduled to make an important presentation for the company. Before the actual presentation, one experiences a sick feeling in the stomach. Sometimes, the pressure is too much that one's performance is impacted during these situations. For those who are incapable of dealing with the level of stress they are subjected to in these situations, the importance of coping and overcoming performance stress is more important to maintain your ability to deliver within the company's standards. Performance planning. Whether you are taking part in small or big events, creating a good performance is always important. One of the best ways to ensure that you perform well for a given project or task, you need to come up with a performance plan. This will serve to outline what you need to achieve and how you are going to do it. The performance plan will include a list of things that must be accomplished since it will be useful during the performance. Here are basic performance planning tips, covering the physical and mental aspects of it. Check every aspect involved in your performance so you can make necessary adjustments in case some parts do not contribute to better performance. If there is some travel involved, arrange them in advance. Verify whether you have all the items and objects you need. Come up with an alternate plan in case anything goes wrong at the steps you have previously outlined. Keep your mind focused on the task at hand and as much as possible never entertain distractive thoughts. If possible, anticipate them before they happen so you can come up with a plan to counter its effects. Reviewing performance. One of the best ways to ensure that you always perform at the top of your level is to constantly aim for improvement. This is one way to combat performance stress, knowing that you always reevaluate your own standards when it comes to job performance. By doing a performance review, it gives you the opportunity for the next performance so you can do better. Planning and reviewing your performance is a good technique to follow for effective stress relief. If possible, you can ask your superior or fellow office mates for an opinion that you can use to improve your performance. Performance stress typically originates from your tendency to question your ability or inability to succeed at a given task. When you increase your confidence about your performance, you'd also be able to combat stress that is involved with it. Creating proper mindset. Establishing a mindset that will effectively help you before, during, and after a performance will help get rid of the stress it brings. To find relief from performance stress, you can try the following. Learn how to take criticism well. Instead of developing self-pity, utilize your mentor or coworker's opinion as a pointer for areas in which you can improve your performance on. Never aim for perfection. While it is a good fuel, you must rather focus on the steps you need to make instead of the end result. This will also help you be able to have fun with what you are doing, which is another way to relieve yourself of performance stress. Comparing yourself against your fellow workers will not help your cause to get rid of performance stress. Instead, focus on where you are and where you intend to go. Thank you for watching another Unstoppable Intellect video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help keep the channel growing. Knowledge is power. Together, we'll make you truly unstoppable.